Hey everyone, I'm Ivy Hartman and welcome back to STL TV Live. Earth Day did just pass, but stlouisgreen.com never stops caring for the earth. In fact, they're growing greener by the day with their most recent recycling program called Pots to Planks. I want to help me welcome the green guy, Craig Jung. Do people have to not remember your name that way? They say, oh, yeah, you're that one guy, the green guy.
I get it all the time, actually. It's great.
And you don't have to worry about what you're going to wear in the morning. I think I always see you wearing a stlouisgreen.com polo.
Got to keep carrying it, yeah.
And you guys have grown a lot in the recent years. Talk about stlouisgreen.com and what you guys are doing.
Well, our main mission is to educate sustainability, but we do it in a little different sense, is that we have very many, oh gosh, I don't know, there's 5 programs now that we're doing, the recycling. So we've added 7 people to our staff just in the last 3 or 4 months, and it's been fabulous. So we're really we have a lot of fun what we do.
So. And you can tell, you have good energy. I can tell that. And you know, so the most recent program that's going on now through October is the Pots to Planks program. Tell us about that.
Well, it's been a program. It's been around for a while. It started at the Missouri Botanical Garden. Actually, when I worked there, I got to work on it in the inception of this whole thing. So it's been, I'll tell you next year if it was great, right?
Yes.
But it's back in our hands. We're managing it now for the gardens, which is just absolutely fabulous. So we're just having a wonderful time with it. The whole idea is that you take your land, after you're done planting and everything, you take all your landscape plastic into area nurseries, and there's 13 of them. You can find them on our site, and then we grind that, and then we sell and make
these planks. All right, so let's go back to the pots and what is eligible. So I think that you brought some great examples.
Yeah, it's just all the standard stuff that you would get as you go to Home Depot or any of the local nurseries and buy stuff.
Yeah.
All this stuff, it'll have a 2 or a 5 on the bottom of it. Okay. And then this is a number 6, and this is what all the potting trays and the tray itself that comes in it.
Yes.
These will be in a tray, and that all comes to us. And then this actually goes to a different process than this.
Okay.
We squish this and send this to Michigan.
And then we have an example of what one of the planks looks like, and you can see that even it doesn't matter the color of the pot. You can turn any of these plastic pots into the 13 area locations, and then tell us more about the actual process, how it goes from being a pot to becoming this plank.
Right. Well, you come to the nursery, and it'll say 2, 5, or 6 on the side of the trailers, big green trailer. You separate it for us, then we get it down to the to the botanical garden where we have our grinder. And then when we have the grinder, we load it all up, we grind it all up, we get the regrind, and it's really cool. It's a fun process. So with the regrind, then we load it on a truck and send it down south to a company in DeSoto, Missouri, and they melt it and make lumber out of it, 6 by 6 by 8 lumber for us.
Which is kind of cool, and we can see that it's used for a raised garden or a lot of other landscaping needs. So tell me more about the plank itself. I mean, what's unique about it other than the fact that it came from recycled pots?
Well, the biggest thing is it doesn't rot like wood.
That's
so it's going to be around forever, hopefully forever.
Yeah.
Right. So that's been a really big advantage for us. So when we go to replace these, a lot of the times, so when people are doing ties, they last maybe 6 or 8 years, and they rot out. So we're just using these to replace that.
That's exciting.
So
nice, how many pots or pounds or whatever pounds of pots does it take to make some planks? Tell us about that.
We've just sent 80,000 pounds down just in the last couple of weeks, and then we'll have about 840 units come out of that. So quite a lot, yeah.
All right, so I know you're ready. You want to know how you can recycle. You want to know how you can get your hands on some planks, because if you're anything like me, you're in the garden during these nice days and trying to make the yard look a little better. So you can find out more information about how to purchase the planks. Supplies are limited, and find out more information about where you can turn those pots in at online at potstoplanks.com. And then always, stlouisgreen.com has great information about all their programs in addition to Pots to Planks. And if you really just want to reach out and call them, 314-222-8004. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
We love it.
Yeah, you do a good job. It's a good thing. Keep up the good work, and we'll have you on for the next recycling program.
Excellent.
And what's coming up next? Mattresses?
Mattresses.
All right, there we go. And speaking of coming up next, coming up on STL TV Live, over 100 artists are donating their pieces to the St. Louis Artists Guild. So I want you to stay with us to find out why.